Hey guys, this is Mike with Marshall CNC Woodworking and Laser Engraving. And this video is for Galvo laser users, whether you have one or multiple. I have three, a 5-watt UV, 40-watt CO2, and 50-watt fiber. And I have a small piece of equipment that if you don't have one, I think you might want to get, why you might want to get it, and how I made mine better for my everyday use. Now, on all three of these, my rotaries are fixed in a certain location for certain things. I keep them at a certain angle. I don't like to dismount them if I don't have to. And an example would be a long piece of material. If I was to use my CO2 to get an engraving in a certain spot, I may not only have to move this rotary, but also this rotary. So I don't like to do that. A Z-table is a small platform, and by turning this knob and using a scissor action, it moves it up and down so that you have a surface above your rotary. Excuse me. Now, if I put that same piece of material up here, it's clearing the rotary on both of these machines. Whether I move it over here, it's still going to clear that rotary. Same thing with larger objects. This is a 24-inch round. I can now set it up here and clear the rotary. The issue sometimes is I want to engrave over here by moving this round, and now it's going to tip because it's off balance. So one thing I did is took a 3/4 inch piece of plywood and turned it upside down, put it on my bench, flipped the Z-table upside down, and then I screwed the table to the bottom of this board. And let me do that, and I'll show you what I end up with. Okay, now I have my board fastened to the Z-table, and there are small holes in the bottom of it. You can put screws anywhere. And now you can either screw the Z-table to your bed or leave it free floating to where you can move it around. I have this adjusted to where this board clears all of my rotaries on all machines. So now I can take this over here and I have a larger working surface for all of my lasers. I'll come back to the middle one. A couple months ago, I did a 30-inch wide piece of aluminum. And to clear all these other rotaries, I could have this extend out as far as I need, and I can still engrave on this left side with this much hanging over. The actual Z-table bed is right here. So I've gained another 8 inches, and you can make this top as long as you want, and the only depth you have to worry about is back to your tower. I made mine small enough. If your material is real long, you can even take a small clamp and clamp right here, and it's going to hold it from tipping. Now, I made mine better by putting my logo on it, my social media accounts, and some other information. And I do this so that when I'm shooting videos and taking pictures, my information is in the video. So my social media accounts, my logo, I'm an affiliate, and people are able to see that while the video is recording. I use 3/4, so it gives me enough material to screw into and is not flimsy. I literally use this every day. I may be engraving coins over here, tumblers on this one, and then I'll use this one for other material that is not using the rotary, but I don't have to raise my laser up and down as much from the very top down using the 110 lens. So these Z-tables are pretty inexpensive, but it prevents you from dismounting your rotaries on this machine, and if they're close like mine are, possibly other machines, depending on how wide your material is. This lifts everything above, and I can clear all 3 rotaries on all machines without having to move them and then lining them back up. So I've been meaning to make this video for a while. I hope you find it useful. If you have other questions or comments, feel free, let me know. And we'll see what I can come up with next.